Welcome back to Hannity. So over the weekend, the Reverend Al Sharpton, he held a march on our nation's capital entitled, "We Shall Not Be Moved." It's not surprising, but it really is outrageous that the Reverend is calling for disunity before President-elect Donald Trump even takes office. Watch this.
We come not to appeal to Donald Trump because he's made it clear what his policies are and what his nominations are. We come to say to the Democrats in the Senate and in the House and into the moderate Republicans to get some backbone, get some guts. We didn't send you down here to be weak-kneed.
So why are Al Sharpton and these anti-Trump protesters so unhappy with the president-elect? Well, we sent David Webb to the march this weekend to speak with some of them. Take a look at this.
Do you think Trump deserves a chance to prove what he can do?
No. He shouldn't even be in office. You know, he's illegitimate.
Well, he hasn't even been inaugurated yet.
Great. He don't need to be inaugurated. They should get rid of him right now, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I don't particularly want to give him a chance.
Why not?
I think he's already shown us who he is.
Everybody keeps talking about let's give him a chance, let's give him a chance. Well, he didn't give the President Obama a chance.
He talked on the campaign trail about a new deal for blacks, economic opportunity. That's a big way you can get ahead in life. What do you think about it?
He told the truth. Never. Okay, fact check that.
Why are you out here protesting?
Well, I'm protesting along with everybody else because of the injustice that I feel we will be encountering once the president-elect gets into office.
He promised a better deal economically for blacks. Are you going to give him a chance?
No, absolutely not.
Why not? Wouldn't you want a better economic deal if he keeps his word?
He will not keep his word because he's schizophrenic.
And joining us now, Fox News contributors David Webb, DeRoy Murdoch. David, how many people were there?
Sean, maybe there were 2,000 people. It was a small march. Al Sharpton just doesn't draw like he used to, and it barely filled the green between the press riser and the stage.
That's a pretty bad picture you're painting. Did you sense, did anybody you run into, anybody there, at least open to the idea maybe choice in education is good for the black community, bringing jobs and corporations back to Michigan and Cleveland and Milwaukee and Philly? Is anybody listening to what's happening or watching what's happening?
Yeah, I did find a few people that said they were willing to give him a chance, especially on the New Deal. They're looking at their economy, their jobs. But the majority of people are buying what Al Sharpton's selling, what Representative John Lewis is selling. Illegitimacy. He's a liar. He hasn't been inaugurated. They don't even want to give him a chance, but yet they're willing to give the failed policies another round, if you will.
Ford, Carrier, Fiat, Chrysler, Apple, the guy from China that wants to create 1 million jobs. All these people now, because of the new economic environment, lower taxation, less regulation, are saying, okay, we want to create jobs. Jobs are going to Michigan. They're going to Ohio. They're going to Tennessee. Why would anybody be against that or be against school choice, considering the black community has been disproportionately negatively impacted by bad schools?
Today is MLK Day, and Donald Trump spent about an hour meeting with Martin Luther King III, the son of Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
All right, they spoke about how to bring down poverty among black people. This is a very good thing. So we hear from the left that he's a hateful man, and this is a white supremacist, and all that sort of thing. And he spent about an hour today meeting with the son of Martin Luther King Jr. about how to make life better for black people. I think black folks.
And they had a good meeting, a productive meeting, according to MLK III.
Let's give this man, maybe 48 hours, 72 hours. Maybe on Monday, if things don't turn out, they can complain. The guy's not spent 2 minutes in the Oval Office.
But he's already got these companies pledging to stay. Here's a question we've got to ask. How does this man, the Reverend Al Sharpton, go to the White House with Obama? Everybody kisses the ring that's running on the Democratic side for president. How does this man get away with all of this?
I'm tired of the American bitch. You ain't nothing. You a punk. Now come on, do something.
We're the best chicken fries in the universe. But we don't go buy some kind of sandwich chicken. Folks was in the cave when we had built empires. We learned to admire them, but they knew to admire us. We built
David, how did this guy get to the White House and get Hillary to kiss his ring? And nobody talks about it but me. How did that happen?
It happens, Sean, because what Al Sharpton has done over time is he has aligned himself with the far left policies. The National Action Network is nothing more than a megaphone for Barack Obama, for Hillary Clinton, the more left of the Democrat Party. But then what has he actually delivered? How many times have we gone into his marches and talked to the people that are there, and yet they keep accepting the failure that comes out of the Democrat policies?
Did he talk to you himself?
1 in 6 people in John Lewis's district live in poverty, according to the Census Bureau, but yet they're talking about the illegitimacy of Trump's presidency. They've done this before. John Lewis did it to George Bush, said he wouldn't go to his inauguration.
All right, hang on a second. Let me get...
Sharpton carries that message, and the real victims are the young people I talk to, because they actually buy into it, and they're in college, and they don't see anything different than what he's feeding them.
I think deep down what Sharpton left, what they fear, is not that Trump will fail, but that he'll succeed, that the economy will grow, that people will go back to work, that prosperity will boom, and black folks will go back to work in much higher numbers, and they'll say, you know what, this guy made things better, made America great again.
Is there a shot to change the demographics in this country?
Oh, sure. Look, as it is, Trump won 8% of the black vote. Not a big number, but that's 2% higher than Trump had. That Romney had. He outperformed Romney, outperformed McCain. And if things go well and Trump succeeds, rather than the 8%, he might get 15, 20, 25% of the black vote. If that happens, the Democrats will be wiped out.
I think it all is going to be predicated on schools being improved, and jobs.
Yes.
And with energy independence, lower tax rates, repatriated money, eliminating Obamacare, there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of people.
The overall environment will improve.
Sean,
it'll be good for black people as well.
I would ask that Americans...
All right, we'll talk later.
I would ask
David,
that Americans remember the Cleveland speech that Donald Trump gave, and what he said in Cleveland to the American communities and underserved communities. It tells you that if he succeeds, as DeRoy said, that the liberal, progressive Democrats will lose.
All right, guys, thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you.